So when it came to the weather in Florida, um, there were some things I just expected, but there were some surprises actually. So of course I knew it was going to be super humid, which means I was going to sweat more than like ever in my life, and I knew it was going to be rainier. We when it came to especially being in bike areas, we in a way during summer you just plan on always being soaking wet because you're either in the rain drenched or you were sweating so much. So we were always wet. And you just got used to it and it was fine. It was pretty funny how that worked. Yeah, I think if I went back, I wouldn't handle it as well. There's something about being a missionary. Just yeah, you just I don't know. Everything you just learn to love it. It's amazing how that works. But couple fun things is Florida might have more lightning than some people say. Florida's the lightning capital of the world. I don't know how accurate that is, but yeah, there's some really neat lightning storms, and when a storm does come, it comes. It pops out of nowhere. It sometimes it's a perfect day one moment, and then an hour later it's pouring rain, and it's pretty funny how it works. And that's yeah, it's kind of crazy with the rain. There's times where you'll look up and it's a nice day. You look over, there's a big storm over there. You look over there, there's a big storm. It just kind of goes by you. I don't know how it works. It's pretty funny. Winter surprised me. I was told a little bit before that it gets surprisingly cold sometimes for being humid. So there were times. One of the winters I was there, there were a good amount of days with the high being 30, sometimes in the 20s, which is that was surprising to me. Um, and that might be more so. I was in the country, more inland. I don't know if that's so much by the beach and the coast, but yeah, it's surprising that it can get kind of cold with the humidity. It's wet cold, so that kind of gets to you. You're also say the week before it could have been 60, 70 in January, and that's not that often, but sometimes. And then the next week, it's like, oh wow, it's freezing now, and you're not used to wearing winter clothing, and so that's something that might be a little surprise. Is that yeah, it can get cold. If you're ready for it, it's not bad. It's winters are nice. So some missionaries like it more than others. It just depends. So um, just with the weather, also storms. Um, there's of course the worry about hurricanes. I still don't think a solid hurricane has hit Jacksonville for a good while. So often missionaries will think like, "This is the one." Like you'll hear about a storm coming, we're gonna get a hurricane, and it's funny. You're almost like excited because you're like that way we'll be able to serve people. But um, honestly, it's yeah. If they happen, they happen, and you make the most of it. If they don't, then that's a good thing too. So, but I think we did have a tropical storm come through. One of my areas, I was in an area that it rained really hard, and the river. I don't even know how this works because out west this seems to not happen very much. The river somehow rose 15 feet, and that's incredible to me. How this river can just I don't know be 20 times bigger, and so it can flood it every now and then. Luckily, that's not that often. Florida's used to lots of rain, and so usually you handle the rain just fine. But yeah, weather's definitely different than uh, typical West, which I'm used to. So, yep, no snow, not very much ice, but that's about it.